Hey, Jill here. Today I'm going to show you guys step by step how to make my chocolate pudding pie recipe.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is put your hair up, because nobody likes hair in their pie. And then second is preheat your oven to 350, which I've already done. Now you're going to want to grease the bottom of your pie pan. I use Tin Star Foods. Can you see the label? Brown butter. I'm just going to scoop a little bit in and then brush it to spread it throughout the pan. Just make sure everything is covered so you can get the pie off when you're done. A little more. I'm gonna get the sides and everything. Put that aside for now. And now I'm going to mix the crust ingredients. Pour in the cassava flour. Coconut sugar. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to do this over here so I don't put any extra in there because that would suck. See what I mean? Spilled everywhere. Okay, put that in. Just a pinch of salt. I use Himalayan pink salt. And now for the 8 tablespoons of butter. I use measuring spoons to make sure it always comes out the same. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Ready? Now I'm just going to mix everything together. Get it nice and thick until it looks like a crust dough. Mix it really well. Get all the powder mixed in with the butter. See that? Really well. All the flavors mixed very well together. All that powder underneath. Make sure you mix that in. It's getting nice and thick now. And see, it's getting into the dough-like texture. Get all the powder mixed in well. So it's like a nice thick dough. Still got a little more to go. Want to make sure you do it really well. Get everything mixed in there. It's looking really good now. Just do a little more just to make sure. Want everything to be mixed very evenly. Don't want to have any big blobs of cinnamon anywhere, anything like that. Have everything taste the same. Have all the flavors even. Okay, see that? See how it's nice and thick like a dough now. Okay. Now we're going to press it into the bottom of the pie pan. What I do is I just plop the whole thing in there and then I spread it out. And now just press it down. And again, you want it to be even all throughout. So the crust thickness is the same on every piece. You want to take your time with this and make sure you get everything to be even and no bumps or anything. You want to try to make it look nice on the sides and press it up. Make it all even. I always use the back of the spoon. That way I can smooth out any cracks or anything. And it just makes it a lot easier to spread. I don't really know what else we would have used. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay. This can take some time, but you want to make sure you do it right. Baking is a science, so you want to make sure you do everything just how the recipe says. And this one can be a little tricky, so that's why I want to make sure I showed you guys. I like to smooth out the tops, but still gotta perfect it a little more.
You see I'm pushing it up against the side. And we're going to put the filling in the middle. Not yet. Okay, now once you've done all that, you take the crust and you put it into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, so once your pie crust is done, you want to move it to the fridge so that it'll help it cool faster. The next thing you're going to want to do is mix together the gelatin and the vanilla extract. This is very important and shouldn't be overlooked. This will make the difference between a gummy bear texture and a pudding texture. So you must do this. Okay, I have the gelatin in this little bowl already. Now I'm going to add in the vanilla extract. Once again, I'm using the measuring spoons. For 1 1/2. And I'll just leave this here during the time while I'm making the rest of the filling. Okay, so now what you're going to do is turn the heat to low. You're going to have a saucepan like this. And then you're going to add in your coconut cream and your chocolate. Here's my roughly chopped baking chocolate. As you can see, it does need to be perfect. Some of them are big. Doesn't really matter. You just want to break it up a little bit so it's easier for it to melt. And then you take your whisk and you just whisk everything together. And wait for it to melt down. Blend it all together. This process can take some time. You want to just make sure everything's mixed together very well. But you don't want to burn it, so you want to make sure you keep the heat on low. And this is what I use to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. Okay, now you're gonna whisk together the eggs, maple syrup, and salt. I have the egg yolks in here already. Pour in the maple syrup. Just a little bit of salt. Whisk it together. Nice and blended. Now we're going to slowly pour in the chocolate mixture from the saucepan into here while whisking continuously to blend it all together. So pour it in very slow while whisking very fast. This. Ready. Together. Got any remaining mixture on the bottom. Put the pan back on the stove because we're going to use it again. Okay, so now we're going to put the heat to medium and we're going to pour the chocolate mixture back in. Make sure to get all of it. You want to stir continuously the whole time so that it doesn't boil. And you're going to do this for about 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, so after 6 to 8 minutes, then you add in the gelatin vanilla extract mixture and you whisk at a fast, continuous pace while you wait for it to dissolve. So I'll just add it in. Stuck to the bowl a little bit. Go real fast. Wait for all the gelatin to dissolve. And once all the gelatin dissolves, then you're gonna pour this over your completely cold pie crust. Okay, now we're going to cover it with saran wrap. Put the saran wrap over it. I'm going to press it right into the pie. So the saran wrap is actually touching. And then you're going to want to move this to the fridge and keep it for 6 to 8 hours, and then we'll make the whipped cream. Okay, so after leaving your pie and your coconut milk in the fridge overnight, you're going to make your whipped cream. You're going to use an electric mixer until soft. Once your whipped cream is done, add it to the top of your pie, slice and enjoy. I hope this demonstration was useful to you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to click the link below this video to sign up for my email list and get my natural skincare tips free.